Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favourite stars of reggae and dancehall music. I am Shaun Cain. In this edition of the show, we'll speak with a son of Jamaica, who is one of the biggest social media influencers right now. Let's take a look. The internet is one of the biggest game changers of the 21st century, as it has disrupted many industries and how people do things. The World Wide Web has altered the way we communicate with others. We can send messages to millions of people without using traditional media such as radio and television, or even expensive marketing and public relations agencies. Reggae and dancehall artists have been tapping into this potent means of getting their records known all over the world. They can approach a social media influencer to get their records reviewed so that they go viral and more people in different countries can learn about them. One of the biggest social media influencers helping reggae and dancehall music to go viral is Rawpa Crawpa. Rawpa Crawpa was born Leonard White in Clarendon, Jamaica in the early 1980s. He attended Hayes Old Age School before moving to the Maypen Comprehensive High School, where he spent a lot of time being involved in sports.
Some of the video, may I see how Jano start. The crocodile tail, Jano start. You kangaroo pouch. Ouch.
Young Leonard was always a determined and enterprising person. He told the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show that if he wanted something, he would not take no for an answer. He said he would always find a way to achieve his objectives, as he felt that hurdles are generally present to test people's strength of character and how hungry they are to win. He points out that he never walks away from adversities without challenging such experiences. Leonard cared for his siblings in the absence of his mother, who had emigrated to England in search of a better life for her family. He subsequently moved to England after his mother invited him to join her in London, where he currently lives. While he was settling into living in England, Leonard got involved in music as a dancehall recording artist and became a member of the Scratchless crew, releasing several songs that can be found on SoundCloud and other online platforms. The Phase 1 Newtown Hayes Clarendon native has flexed his creative muscles even further by releasing his first movie entitled The World Against Rawpa Crawpa. The film received moderate reviews, and the actor plans to add to his repertoire very soon. But movies and music are just not enough for Rawpa Crawpa, who has since joined the ranks of some of the most well-known people on the internet. He comments on social, economic and even political issues affecting people across the world.
What's up, my beautiful people? You don't know the struggle is real, but watch you know. You don't know the love is even realer. Alright, now I say credits goes out to Bossy Bass Panda one.
Today, the Rawpa Crawpa brand is a well-known one that is recognized both on and off the internet. What else is left for this Jamaican vlogger and social media influencer to conquer? Only time will tell. Welcome back. Rawpa Crawpa, wagwan sir.
Wagwan my boss, this everything blessed.
Well, everything is good, man. Everything is good. We have a great man talking with us, you know.
Respect, man. I appreciate being on the show as well, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. When it comes to basketball, my sports that. My passion, that's my first passion was.
So what became of the basketball, the playing of basketball? How far did you get in there?
Well, reach on a level, but you know, say to reach that level to play basketball, you have to be in America to play NBA, and I didn't think that was preen, but unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to go to America. I understand, so I don't know. I grew up old and reach to a age. Well, not that old, but in basketball sense and reaching to America and if you find a way to make a team or something like that. I got too old and I said, boy, I still go then I find myself in England, so I just start focus on music. Because as a little youth, I ever walk on the road in my community and just I sing. I just I walk and sing. Even now I find myself do it. I just I walk and sing and sometimes I say, boy, I love make up nights on the road, so tappy nights on the road, but that's just me. Yeah man, so when I reached here in the UK, I did start to do music full time.
And so, looking back at basketball now, let's keep it there for a little minute. Did you watch the NBA, and who was your kind of star player in the NBA?
Them time, my star player was Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan, and Chicago Bulls was my team at that point.
Never weren't keen on Scottie Pippen? Weren't keen on Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley and them guys?
Them good still, them good but you see like man like Dennis Rodman them time, Dennis Rodman was an animal on the court, them man they are the beast. You understand? So
yes.
And me myself, I wasn't a center, but I was a power forward. So my position also play was the position like Dennis Rodman. So that me rate him even more. And you don't know say Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan. So at different levels that. But Charles Barkley and Karl Malone and you understand? Mokembe, Mutombo, all them big name there. Yeah man, I rate them same way man. Luke Langley and yeah man, I rate them same way man. You see me I say, what, Jason Kidd, yeah man.
So playing basketball then, even though you said you didn't get very far with that, what has that done for you in terms of your personal development, your belief in yourself, your confidence, all of that?
Yes, so that build up my confidence and that help strengthen me because we used to play community matches and division matches, like different areas come together and compete, and if you win that division you move on to compete to other community from further out. Like example, I was from Clarendon, so one time my team win the competition in Clarendon, we move out and we go and challenge other people like from Westmoreland, other people from like different parts of Jamaica. So it was good, you understand, because it also take me out in Jamaica, in the country, and also give me the opportunity to face off with different personality, different skills, and also different individual.
So did you ever win anything? Any trophies?
As I said, not major still, but the biggest competition we win all out in Clarendon. Like as I said, Clarendon was our division and we win that. We never win the all island competition, but at least we win all. We beat everybody at Clarendon. You see me I say, so that was good. That was an achievement for you like you to play basketball. You feel good within yourself, but one time we come out of Clarendon and we go meet some other team, especially some team from the country. Then we start some monster. We man them have panning team left it to God.
I can just imagine all of that, man. It must have been quite frightening. But I see as a sportsman, you play basketball, football as well.
Me don't cut you, cut you. But you know, Sam, my biggest game was face off with those monsters though. Because I realized at that point, boy, them a deal with my team away, and it's like every one for my team, then spirit get break. You see me I say, because these guys was too tall, they was too strong, they was too big. And when I realized, boy, my team spirit break, I said to myself, boy, Rawpa, you know what? You have to take up this hand, you know. You have to go and do your thing. And would you believe said, even that game I'm talking about now, that was one of my strongest game. That game I even got the most point and the most everything. You know. Because when I realized, boy, my crew spirit break because them just accept defeat. And I say, Rawpa, even if you lose, make this be your best game. And trust me, me take it to them, man. Me take it to the giant, them, man. Big and serious, man. And to me, that was my best game. That's the game where I go all out, and that's the game where I get the most point, the most rebound. Because I decide to watch and I have to go all out. Because I'm a person, if I'm in a team, I now push up myself. I'm humble and play my role. But if I realize that boy, my team now do what them supposed to do and them want somebody to lead, I go step up and I go lead it to the fullness.
I like that, man. That's the power of positive self-talk, you know, because you said to yourself that your team seems a bit broken and you can't afford for this to continue, because if the team continues to be broken, that's the end of the game.
Yeah.
So you might be running around, but you're not achieving anything because you've got no energy, no gusto or anything to put up a fight. So I like the way you stepped in as a leader, your natural leadership skills, just step in, just kick in, and you just said, you know what, I'm taking this. And you just brought it to them. So that's great. But how about football? Did you have, you know, similar kind of experience in football or similar successes?
Yeah, man, I'm similar. But when it comes to football, I wouldn't say that I was 100% the greatest. But yeah, man, it was the same thing. One time I play defense, no boy can pass me so easy. One time, in the goal as well too, me always, whatever sports or whatever I'm doing, I always try to motivate myself to a level where I know, say, boy, I'm going to try to be at my best. You understand? So yeah, man, every sports I play, man, I try to be at my best, man, and I always comfortable with the end result.
That's how you should always feel. When you get out of it, you feel like, well, I did my best and I achieved something. That's great. So let me just see what brought you to that now. What kind of upbringing did you have that probably shaped you to the extent that you were such a fighter? You were so determined to win. What was your childhood like?
I know some my childhood was okay still. I don't know, young Jamaican youth go to church when I grew up, go Sunday school and go church on Sunday days until we reach to an age where you feel like, say, boy, we don't have to go to church anymore. You understand? And my mom is a very strict mother as well too, and she always, me never idle, me never grow for idle or itch up our roadside or stuff like that. Me always responsible. Furthermore, I always tell myself say I've never have a childhood. I've always been an adult. Because one time, apart from playing ball, one time my friend them out there on the road that have certain fun, I have to be home either washing, cooking or cleaning or sweep up yard. This me I say, but I not complain because up to today, if I didn't learn those while I was little, probably I'd be a worthless man. But right now I can do everything. You understand? Everything. Wash, cook, clean. Now when I say wash, I even talk with the machine, I talk with my hand. I can wash, cook, clean, I can do it and I can do it better than anybody.
So do you mean like scroop and all that?
Yeah, man. I have some of the whole work, man. Scoops and all of them something, man.
Well, Crawpa, you're a proper person, man. Well-rounded. Sports. You're very domesticated and, you know, you're a social influencer. Who would have thought? But very good, man. I like all of that, you know?
My mom always said one thing. She always said like this, no, woman mustn't come her boy pick me. So basically, whatsoever any female can do, the domestical wise, our son Sosa can do it and do it even better. So no woman can come take him if you know cray or no little waste man. You understand?
Good. I like the sound of that, man. You must be resilient, man. You must be strong. You must be able to stand on your own and just survive, do your thing. Did you have brothers and sisters and that sort of setup?
Yeah, man. I have 3 brothers and my mom's side and 2 sisters.
Right. And did you all grow together or separate houses?
My sister, the one that followed me, she lived in Jamaica and moved to America with her father when she was 5. And me and the rest of them will grow together until I leave Jamaica and come to the UK.
Right. So do you still keep in touch with them? Are you very close or every now and again you're here?
We are some man. We are some man sometimes I consider them as my pick me as well to man, because I may also grew them in it. Cause one time my mom left Jamaica, my smaller brother was 1 year old. You understand? So I can see that I me grow them man. So yeah, man, 101% man. I'm a family person, you know. Serious when it comes to family, man.
So were you the eldest child?
Yes.
So all the responsibility was on you?
Every responsibility.
So did you have to administer some discipline sometimes?
Yeah, man, you know I go already.
That's very good, man. So coming to England now, how did that differ from your life in Jamaica? So living in England, your experience in England, living in Jamaica, your experience there. When you compare the two, what differences and similarities can you identify?
Well, say when I reach England, I realize how England is much more close up than Jamaica. Cause Jamaica we just free spirit and we out there do a thing. When I reach England, it's not that much, you understand, because they play school, you have to spend majority of your time indoors. And it's something I say, but when I complain, because as a Jamaican, we always glad to go foreign. It's something I say, because we always, in our head, say, boy, foreign is a land of opportunity if you have ambition. It's something I say, so once you reach a foreign and you have ambition, and you want something out of life, you have a better chance than in Jamaica. So, yeah, man, when I drop in the place, man, I can't complain. It was nice. And furthermore, I also have some friends from Jamaica as well that was already up here. And luckily, some of them was living nearby in London, in Southeast London. So once we link up, everything go and everything good again.
Right, so you had company, you didn't feel like a stranger, you just hit the ground running, really.
Yeah, man. Didn't feel like stranger, because when I come, I have friends from Jamaica where are people who we know from Jamaica, but probably we never used to para Jamaica. When I reach a foreign, you automatically start par. So yeah, man, when we reach up, man, they have company.
Yeah, it was a familiar face. But we're going to head back to Jamaica a little bit and then we come back. I know because you said you're from Clarendon, so I would imagine there's the farmland and something like that going on there. Did you get involved in anything like farming, keeping animals and planting things?
Well, one thing, say, as a little youth, growing up, I always have a farmer bush. Yeah, man, I always have a farmer bush, and I just need to find somewhere where have a pump nearby, or even a pond or a lake. Yeah, man, I ever farm my dad Jamaica, man. I ever plant my little cucumber, my little lettuce, my okra them, you understand? My cassava, my soft yam, because my grandfather always have a big yard with all soft yam, so I can't get enough yammed. Yeah, man, my sweet pepper, my tomato, my scallion, my little carrot. Yeah, man, I love farming differently, man.
Crap, are you sure about this?
Positive.
I like it, man. You're very rounded, you get your hands dirty. You're a real man, man. You're the real deal.
Man, even right now, man, I really youth, man. Yo, me never feel like me too big to get my hands dirty, man. Because anything if you do it, working and hustling, now yes, man.
Well, I got that from the days of you selling your bag juice and getting a job at the supermarket. I got that you're prepared to do your thing so that you survive. You get what you want out of life.
And there's no shame to me here, man, because at the end of the day, I'm getting paid.
Good. And that's the important thing. Let's come back to England now and your online life. Your parents, have they been exposed to what you do online? Your posts and your comments and things like those?
Well, you know, star, right about now, I can tell you the whole world exposed to my work online now. So yes, they are.
What did you do before? So you came to England before all this social media thing. What did you do for a living?
At first, I used to cook breakfast in a restaurant. Because as I tell you, I'm a very good cook. So I used to cook breakfast in a restaurant. And from there, I also used to work on the construction site as a labourer. Until I realized, boy, labourer only get these crumbs. And in this life, we do need a trade. We need a skills. Because without a skills, you will be like at the bottom of the pile. So I work hard enough until I gain myself a skills where now I'm a plasterer.
Wow, that is good stuff, man. A good plasterer. So you've got really light hands then, but you can really flash some cement on the wall and rub it down nice and smooth and balanced and everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I also put on my multi-finish, man, and my hard wall and my banding them and them thing, man. Yeah, man.
Where did you learn all that?
Say, at first, I was working with a plasterer as a labourer, and I just start watch and learn, because most things I do, that's what I do now. Watch and learn, and then I start trying my own little thing, and when them realize that boy, it's skill in me without them teaching me anything, I gravitate to the thing on a different level. Then them start teach me the finer points to it. I gravitate, man. And after that, me and my boss them we start work where I'm not a labourer. They pay me as a plasterer.
So you weren't getting scraps anymore?
You understand? But you're joking now, you see, working as a labourer for a tradesman, it above the bottom of the pile. You understand? But just working on the site as a labourer for an agency or for the company, it kinda down there on the bottom of the pile. But when you're working for like a tradesman as a labourer, you kinda step up above the pile. But when time you have the trade for yourself now, you become a boss.
Right. When was your last plastering job?
About sometime out last year. You understand? My boss them whenever them have certain work, where them need to finish ASAP, them usually call me, but me get no call from ending of last year and them time because they must say me a celebrity now, so but me not appreciate that. Call me same way. Whether my office say me a celebrity, so I know call me same way. You understand me can draw a trowel.
No, you can't. You can't have Rawpa Crawpa drawing trowel, man. What's wrong
Why
with you?
not?
Rawpa Crawpa is a big time social media influencer. You can't do that.
Once I earning my bread, it's an extra. You understand? It's an extra thing. So why not? Yeah, go do it. Yes.
That's peanuts now compared to social media, being a social media influencer.
No man, it's not peanut man. But you're joking now. I was working with my first boss. Cause these two guys, they work together sometimes. They are friends. But the original one I was working with at first, he used to give me like £40 a day. So one day now, his friend asked him if I could do some work with him for a day. So one time me work with him, the next friend give me £60. So my original boss come to the next and I said, why you give him so much money? I broke him bad. And the next friend said, no, you deserve more than that. Me I give youth when work and how the youth work. You deserve even more than that. And trust me, it work out to where me and his virgin, I'm virgin become my main boss. When man them man there work, man, I don't ask about money, man. I just say where work then what we are gonna do. Cause I just say when it come to payday, I will never be disappointed. Oh, the man they working, the man they will make sure say you are right. And him take the losses if I so be the case. I want to have to rate him up, man. His name George Ansel, man. George, big up yourself, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, big up yourself, George. I like people like you. You know, you kind. That reminds me of my grandmother and my mother as well. Because they would like, even when they're, preparing the dinner and they're sharing everything out. Sometimes they might not get any because they might have not have prepared enough, and they would just be the losers in that regard. But they make sure all of us ate, and that was good. In terms of now, because we're wrapping up now. So in terms of children, any children in the mix for you?
Yeah, man. I have two. I get 2 sons and a daughter. So yeah, 3 children so far.
Anybody involved in social media?
Well, my big son, he do his drama and stuff like that, and him also have him channel as Rawpa Junior. Him do him little thing, but him not do it as how me do it, or hard as how me go hard. But me not bother pressure upon it, me just allow him, because sometimes you have to allow a person to their own time. You understand?
Definitely. Well, we'll have to check out young Crawpa anyway and make sure that we, support him as well, because his dad is doing a lot to change a lot of people's lives. So we have to really kind of coach him as well and support him so that he can do that as well. When dad thinks that, I'm bored of this now, I can't be bothered anymore, that he can step in and continue to change people's lives and create opportunities for other people through his platform. That's very good. So finally, before we actually wrap up now, how has social media, being an influencer, how has that changed your life? Overall, looking at the big picture now, how has that made a difference in your life?
It changed my life on many different levels. It changed my life financially, and it also changed my life spiritually, and also changed me of being a better person. Because when I just come on social media, I wasn't a bad person, but as I say, as a musician, I usually love bad man song. I used to consider myself as a gangster artist and stuff like that. And now, being on social media, I literally live what I preach. You understand? I literally live what I preach. Sometimes a person might be telling you to do something and themselves not do it. No, that's not my character. That's not me. Anything me say, I'm living it and I'm doing it.
That's good to hear, man. Very, very good there. I tell you, Crawpa, this has been a brilliant story. I love stories like these. But you mentioned about more spiritual, though. When you say more spiritual, what do you mean? What's your spirituality like?
No, I'm saying spiritually, just make me within myself a better person. You understand? A more humbler person, a more loving person, a more reserved person as well. And don't take everything as problem to me and don't make everything what people say. You understand? Basically, I'm like a person where probably we all turn the next cheek. Just for motivate you so you don't have to resort in certain things yourself. You understand? That just make me a better person overall.
I love that. Love that. Just before we wrap up now, I always like to challenge all my guests to see how much they know about reggae and dancehall music. I generally take the questions from this book. That's my very own book. It's called Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. And if you're more of an app person, the app for this on the Android platform is available. Go to the Google Play Store, type in Reggae Larger Than Life Fun app, and you can download that and go and enjoy some questions and learn about reggae and dancehall music as well. So Crawpa, I've selected a few questions here for you, just 2 of them anyway, not much. So let's just see how much you know about reggae and dancehall music. So the first question is, the late reggae king Bob Marley founded Records on Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston in 1965. So what was the name of that record company? The options are A. Studio One, B. Tough Gong, C. Jammies, D. Quantanium Records.
Tough Gang Records.
Tough Gong Records. Very good, sir. See, you're tough, boss. You're tough. Right. So that's the first one. Well done. A point for you there. Second one now. Let's see if you can get another point here, because 2 questions. You can't let yourself down, can't let me down. So let's see, Rawpa Crawpa. Let's go.
Pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
Next one is St. Mary-born female DJ Lady Saw emerged as one of the most hardcore dancehall toasters of the 1990s. What is Lady Saw's real name? The options are A. Claudette Fife, B. Marion Hall, C. Elaine Hall, and D. Marion Fife.
Marion Hall.
Marion Hall. So well done, Crawpa. I tell you, you passed the test, sir. Well, the questions were taken from my book here, Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. If you're more of an app, sorry, let's just put that up a little bit more so you can see. So it's Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. If you're more of an app person, you can download the Android app, which is available from the Google Play Store, and just enjoy reggae and dancehall music. So Rawpa Crawpa, thank you very much for being on the show, man.
You're welcome, man. I see I read, man, and thank you as well too for having me on the show. So may I say it was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure here too, man. So thanks so much to Rawpa Crawpa for being our special guest today. And remember to subscribe, like, and share. Also press the bell so that when new shows become available, you will be the very first person to know about this. That's it for this edition of Stargazing with Shaun Cain. I'm your host, Shaun Cain. Join us next time when we'll have yet another interesting guest to share a great life story with you. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.